Have you ever heard of the old story? If at first you don't succeed, try again. We want to focus on that message today on our final live of the week. Let's go.
Let's go.
Happy Friday. We made it, ladies and gents. It's Beer Friday. I got a lovely text message from my wife. She's in school and it just says, see you at 3. We'll head to the pub for a beer. The kind of messages you love to have from your partner. So today I want to talk about an amazing story of resilience and success in our team. Something that's really a trendy way of making money right now is nail technicians, the beauty industry especially. Even my young daughter, she has now just passed all her qualifications to become a nail technician. I think that's the term. If it's wrong, somebody will tell me in the comments, I'm sure. So this is the setup. If you're a girl, maybe some guys even do it now. It's a world of, people can do as they please. And you're sitting at the desk, you're having a wee blather with somebody, you're finishing off their nails, doing all this lovely stuff. But when you're sitting doing somebody's nails, you obviously get the opportunity to just have a blather with them about life. And our guest today is a very, very experienced nail tech. And along with being successful at doing that business, she mentions to her customers that she helps people save and make money. And in the last 2 weeks, in about 6 hours total, she's managed to earn herself over £1,000 just from her UW side income. So I really wanted to bring Claire in to talk all about it. Claire, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, great. Thanks a lot for coming on and sharing. That's why I do this. This is all about sharing. There's so many partners out there who maybe join the business, and it's always nice to let them hear a story. So I'll give a bit of background. Claire joined us probably a couple of years back.
2020, just at the start of lockdown. Literally just at the start of lockdown. Mm-hmm.
Start of lockdown. So when you joined back then, what was the reason?
Well, Jane came to me as a client actually, and she was like, I've got this amazing business. I think you'll be really good at it. You'll love it. And I was like, why not? Let's just give it a go. Let's just try. How hard can it be?
How hard can it be? Claire, just as sorry, on a different subject, really quickly, I notice underneath your name we haven't put where people can contact you. What's the best account? Like, have you Instagram, Facebook? What's the best?
Facebook. If you just get me on Facebook, you can message me on Messenger.
Facebook, and it's just Claire. How do you go by?
Claire Lady Cherry Semple.
Just so people can contact you if they do this content. So there we go. Right, okay, so you joined in lockdown through Jane, who's another top performer in our team. She explained to you it was a really cool way to make money. So Jane's in property development. She buys and sells properties. I take it you do her nails?
I do. Yeah.
You're having a wee blather, doing nails. She's mentioned to you've got another way of making some money, so you signed up to UW partner.
Absolutely.
Now, you got off to a really good start.
I did. Lockdown was easy because you couldn't work, you couldn't do anything. So yeah, people were free. People wanted to have a chat. People were worried about their income. People were worried about their bills. And then things kind of tapered off a wee bit. My clients get sick of me trying to cajole them into believing that I would actually save them some money. I think people get sceptical sometimes and think, oh, this is just another wee fad.
Yep, definitely. I agree with that.
I probably lost a bit of self-belief in myself as well along with that. And it tapered off.
Right.
Tapered off for a while.
Okay, so let that be a lesson to anyone in UW that we all have challenges. I mean, there's
Absolutely.
not a career out there that everything goes perfectly. Even the top footballers, do you know what I mean? One
Absolutely.
minute, you know, their career's going great, they're scoring goals, and then the next minute they're getting a dry run and they're dropped from the team. So every career is
It's
different.
absolutely, it's absolutely like that. You get
So
things like life that take things away as well, and you get caught up with every day-to-day things, and you just think, oh no, well, maybe not.
So we got some success, and then we had a lull, and that's why I
Yeah,
wanted to start this with: if at first you don't succeed, try again. I
absolutely.
sort of video. Now I know your stats over the last 2 weeks, and they've been absolutely amazing. Now, before we touch on them, I want to really quickly share this 20-second video, right, and then we'll talk.
Listening is
No
great.
worries.
Understanding is even better. Action is even better than understanding. You can have the most knowledgeable person in the world, but if they keep saying tomorrow, 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 they're never going to get the results that they're looking for. So
That made me think of you a little bit when you and I spoke behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So, what drove you to get active again?
The want was always there. Life gets in the way. My own self-belief, sometimes health problems get in the way. And a couple of months ago, I came across a woman called Cheryl Smith, who was actually at the Edinburgh Buzz, a friend
Right.
of one of the other partners. And she spoke and told her story. She's on Instagram as the self-led leader. And her story really, really inspired me. And it was all about taking action and accountability. And it just spoke to my soul, really, and truly. It spoke to my soul. And I was like, nobody's holding me back more than me. So I need to give this my all. And if not just in utility warehouse, but in my life, if I sit back passively and don't do the action and don't hold myself accountable, I'm never going to do anything. So now is the time, and I just kept plodding along and plugging along, and people started listening to me, thankfully.
And so more recently, we had our Amplify event, our massive event down in Coventry that you were all booked up for, really keen to
So,
attend that event.
yep,
And now I know we had a medical issue and
yeah,
you were able to make the event. But the first thing you did after the event was plug into all the online updates and announcements.
absolutely, absolutely, yeah,
Let's talk more about that, because I think that's what I really want to try and drag out of you, because there's
mhm,
80,000 UW partners, and I know that although they might join, not everyone has the initial belief.
yeah,
So you can have a very up and down journey in your UW life. That's what I find. You know,
absolutely.
one day is amazing, the next day you want to quit, and then the next day is amazing again. So it's quite an emotional
Mhm.
business. But after Amplify, what changed for you specifically? What drove this? Because your stats have rocketed in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. Um, Finding my own self-belief, and then just looking at the videos that UW have put on as a company. They're absolutely amazing. The offers that they've put on for people as well. Um, just ignited my just ignited my passion again. And I was like, I've got a real opportunity here to actually help people, and help people, financially, when everybody in the UK is struggling just now. And if they just trust me and let me sit in front of them, whether it be face to face or online, and just have a chat with them and look at their bills, engaging in social media, making sure that I'm talking to people more as well, helps that. And people have just trusted me. Something has changed, and I can't put my finger on exactly what, other than the activity that I'm doing now is different from the activity I wasn't doing anything before. So it's as simple as that. If
Okay,
you
so
always
that's
do what
and
you've always
that's
done,
honest. That's good. Honesty is what we're looking for. Having done this for a good few years, I feel that is sometimes the biggest problem for anyone in the UW network. It's
yeah,
the like I was watching a training yesterday and it was saying don't get trapped in the kind of personal development world where you can sit and read a book, watch a motivational video. So you kind of convince yourself that you're touching your business, you're being a responsible business builder, whereas you're not actually doing income producing activity.
Yeah.
And that's where you've changed. You have been definitely doing income producing activity because you've made over £1,000 in 2 weeks, and it's not been 2 weeks of work. I mean, you said, was it 4 customers you've helped?
4 customers, yeah. I've probably have done about 5.5 hours.
That's what I put 6 in the heading of this video because I was like, it's maximum an hour to help a customer save money, but there's a bit of prep behind the scenes. There's a bit of faffing about, sending messages to and fro people. And I was like, God, that's 6 hours total. £1,000. It's actually more than a grand, isn't it?
Yeah, just over. Yeah, about 1,150. Not that I've counted or anything like that.
Oh, you're counting. What would I do? 6. So that's just under £200 an hour.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You look at that, and there's folk out there who, when offered the opportunity to become a partner, will say no because they want steady income and go and commit to £15, £12 an hour.
Absolutely, and kill themselves in the process.
I'm now. There's nothing wrong with that. Please don't get me wrong.
Absolutely
I don't want to come across as stupid people earning that kind of. It's fine if that's the best you can bring in. Fantastic. I'm really pleased that you're bringing in money. But for the love of God, do that and do this.
Absolutely. There's no reason why you can't do both. And it really does fit into the nooks and crannies of your day. You can make time for it. There is always time.
So where do you see things go for you now?
I'm just pushing for my promotions now. I've lost a few partners.
Team leader at the moment?
Yeah, So next progression, obviously Kathleen's in my team and she's absolutely amazing. Superstar as well. I need another team leader like her. I really do. And I want STL, but in the grand scheme of things, I want SGL. That's where I want to go. That's
£2 grand.
Yeah.
Kathleen's on Monday, actually.
Is she? Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. She inspires me. She absolutely does inspire me.
One of the team's top performers.
I know. And that gets intimidating for people sometimes when you've got somebody who essentially is in my team and is an absolute superstar and is doing all this, and then you look and you go, oh, I just can't do that. It's the imposter syndrome creeps in, and then you lose your self-belief, and there's absolutely nothing holding anybody back but themselves to try and push forward. And that's what I'm doing. I'm here. I'm here for it.
Look, that is actually, it's very honest of you to say that, and that's what I want to do on these shows. When we don't script anything, we don't plan anything, we literally invite people on, I press live and we chat. It's either good, it's bad, it could be ugly, who cares?
Absolutely.
But what you're trying to do in this business is you are trying to find people who are better than you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's about building that network of people who are better than we are, so that once that network is built, when we're in the beach drinking pina coladas, because you've got people in your team who are better than you, your business is growing, but you're not actually doing anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Still want to be doing the do myself, but ultimately, that would be amazing.
Yeah. So just in close, how about 14 minutes. So in closing off, there'll be people who see this. There's folk watching live because I'm broadcasting to various different platforms. But most people will see this on replay. So when somebody watches this and they're maybe thinking, oh, I'm a nail tech. God, if she can do it, I can do it. Do you think that's the case?
Absolutely. Try it. I mean, it's you've got nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose. Plug in and try. Chat to me. I'll explain it all. We duplicate what we do. It's easy to follow. The systems are easy. If I can do it, anybody can do it. You can do it from anywhere in the world. I'm going to Lanzarote next week and I'll be able to fire away some texts to people while I'm sitting at the pool sunbathing. not that I'm going to be working the whole time I'm away, but you've got that luxury of being able to upload to your social media, to be able to just
Yeah.
chat
Well, when
and just carry on.
I see lots of UW partners when they post their holiday pics. There's maybe like they've got a wee 30-minute window where it's lunch break. It's between 12 and 2. Most of these countries you can't sit in the sun anyway unless you've got proper sunscreen, and I can't take the heat. So in those wee breaks, you're maybe going, you make yourself a quick £200-300. If you do that twice
That's
in your
it.
holiday, you've paid for all of your booze.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And your next holiday, dear love.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
look, Claire,
definitely.
thanks so much for coming on and sharing, and I'm really, really pleased to see you just get that mojo back. I've lost my mojo myself in UW. I am not perfect. I have made hundreds of mistakes. It's also why I do these videos, because I know, I get feedback. I get private messages to me, folk just saying, "Oh, I saw one of your videos, Dale, and do you know what? Thanks for sharing that." Because it's best to be honest that this is not always easy, but there is a massive support circle. So look, if you're a nail tech and you see this, please go to Facebook and find Claire and ask her for a copy of our magazine. We've
Absolutely.
got Claire's got the digital link for our magazine. It explains the pay plan. It explains how you can flexibly make money from this thing here. Really, really flexibly make money from there. You don't need to give up any work you're doing. You don't need to do any real. There's a little bit of online training to be done, which takes maybe 90 minutes. But once you've done that, you're regulated by the FCA for non-advised. You're regulated under Ofgem and Ofcom to offer the services that Utility Warehouse provide. It's not selling, it's helping people. Everybody pays these bills. All we're doing is as Steve Critchley explains, it's spending transfer. You're currently spending money over here to 4 separate companies. All we're going to do is transfer the spend over here that you already do. We're going to move it over here so that you're now got one payment with one company, which is less than what you currently had, 4 payments to 4 separate companies, which was more. So it's not selling stuff, it's just spending transfer. Claire, thank you so much. Please make sure that you reach out to Claire, get that information pack. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. Friday is definitely my favourite day. Beer Friday. Let's do it. Claire, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Dale. Thank you.
Let's go.